Hey folks, um, today we're going to be talking about a project that I've been working on for the last, it's been a few months now, chipping away at it. It's a big sculptural project, so I've got some photographs from the early start and a couple little videos, and it's going to be the next 3 episodes at least of working on it, and then I'm going to have to pause. Um, Big long project. You'll see. You'll enjoy it. Let's go. The first thing I did was I made a clay model of what I call Chimigu, and I made some clay people so you could see, so I could determine the size. Then I dug a trench and I started putting in stonework and blocks to form up the middle part is going to be for the pizza oven. So I wanted a pizza oven for the mouth, and so I had to get that up to a certain height. I'm working on a hill here, so this is in the former site of my old barn that burned down. So then once I got to the level I needed, I put a cement slab on it because that was going to be the base of the pizza oven. And then I put fire bricks on top of that and built up a dirt form to make the shape of the oven. And once I heaped up enough dirt, then I wet it down and I covered it, smoothed it out and covered it with some newspaper. And then I made balls out of clay and hay in the mixer. And you take these balls and you just kind of line them up next to each other and smash them home to the next row and smooth them out with your hand and just keep working row after row and climbing up the paper there. So the paper is also that when you dig out the dirt on the inside, you'll know when to stop when you hit the paper layer and you won't dig into your clay layer. And I worked it all the way to the top and left a hole at the top for my chimney and a hole in the front for the door opening, and kind of heaped up a little bit around the chimney so I can fit a pipe in there. Then the next layer I put on was a mixture of more hay, kind of a straw mixture, and this was an insulation layer. So I made that as thick as I could, that I could fit on the base there. Covered that whole thing. Then the next thing was to put on the framework for Chimigu, and so I used some old locust pieces that I had, posts and rails and stuff that I had, and laid them on the cement and got a really rough framework for the size and shape of the Chimigu. I had to add another footing for the tail. You can see off to the left there. Tell me when you have it all. And then I used a bunch of little thin saplings. I had cleared some woods that was encroaching on my field, and those I could bend to give the curve. The plastic covers the pizza oven. And then I put in the eyes, which were these big lanterns that I've had for years that somebody had given me. Next, off to the dump to get some used carpet. This is why you don't go to the dump with an empty truck. Adding carpet that I had gotten at the dump. And here's Chimigu again, so you can see my rough idea, although things change as time goes on. And um, here's me stopping with some carpet. This is why you don't go to the dump with an empty truck. And it's true, you don't. The layers of carpet turned out green was a perfect color that I found at the dump, and I just took smaller pieces for the very curvy parts and bigger pieces for the other more rounded parts. And that kind of smoothed out the shape of Chimigu, and worked around under his mouth and the chin and around the legs and the ears. And he started to take shape, and it's interesting how as you proceed with your project, you kind of get incentive to continue on by just the sheer progress of it. So it spurred me on. As the more he looks like he's got a turkey leg there. I was pretty happy with him after the carpet. And the next layer is starting the mesh and cement. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe.